All right, wisdom back at it again here. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? I'm going to try to continue where I left off at when I was talking about. It doesn't really matter what religion you are or what belief system that you're operating. Well, it does matter. Let me not say that because it do. Because you have the spiritualists, you have the religical believers. You do have people that does not believe in God either way it looks or either way it sounds. But to all of you, even them, this goes for them too. To all of you, you must understand how to build a personal relationship with God. Many say you have to go within. Yeah, and that's kind of it. But that's not all there is to it. Yes, you got to go within for everything, for every answer and solution that you come up with. When you come up with a solution, you usually you don't notice it until you start seeing the pattern, but you usually have to go within for the solution to whatever problems that you're facing or whatever you're going through. Like myself right now, I'm going within trying to resolve the situation or and problem that I'm having. Just relocating back here. Been here for 3 months to be exact now, and I'm just trying to filter out and figure out. Okay. I'm putting in applications at the same time. I'm trying to figure out what door is going to open to to unlock an apartment, a duplex, a house for me because there is one out there with me and my sister's name on it. I just have to continue to do what I'm doing for the Most High God that He asked me to do, and continue to pray about my situation as He continued to tell me to, and continue to hold on to my faith, which I will always do that because I can never let it go. Because without my faith, I am nothing. I am lowered in the dust already, and I am beneath my Father's feet. But without trusting and believing in the evidence of things always unseen that I pray for and ask for, that I know that He's going to open those doors and give me, where would I be without my faith? My faith has gotten me this far. Now, remember, I said, and I always keep saying the same thing. I unfortunately have not learned to religion or spirituality or anything else like that the way that most people start out learning it, perhaps maybe I don't know, from church or something. My spirituality and my spiritual journey, they came from from being from being I guess from being called and sent here, because this is knowledge that I came here with. That I came here already knowing, but it's knowledge because it was so far advanced for for um for the I'm trying to think of words to use for the flesh. Maybe that sounds a little bit better. Because it was so far advanced for the flesh to consume, the minds of the flesh, let me put it that way, to consume what I'm saying, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, how I'm moving, how I'm speaking, and all that. God had to do me exactly the same way He did David. He had to bag me up in a little bitty field. First he had to put me in a family. So the family He selected for me was a poor family. Because remember, He wants me to start from the bottom all the way to the top. Not from the top where I came from up and then down. But He wants me to start when He put me in this world from the bottom all the way up. Most people, when they come here and their umbilical cord is cut, they lose that relationship with God, and they have to relearn it as they're learning to grow and walk and talk and move about and go to school and this and that. Not, no, no, that did not happen for me. And I would never tell anyone that that did happen for me, because it didn't. My umbilical cord being cut did not cause me to lose my relationship with the Most High God. I don't understand why and how come it didn't, except He didn't want it to happen that way. He sent me here, and so because He sent me here, it's really kind of hard to lose touch with somebody that sent you somewhere. How could you possibly lose? They could lose touch with you, but since we serve a God that's a righteous God and a deserving God and a loving God and caring God, I don't think He would send me here and just leave me. I don't think my Father would ever leave nor forsaken me. At least that's what it says in the Bible. And the Bible also tells us that you cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven except but by who? Christ. And the only way is through righteous. The only way is through really spirituality. Spirituality means going within, as the young man said earlier today. What was his name? True Blue. True Blue something. Don't hurt me, please. Don't hurt me. I'm very bad with names. I just remember faces. But then, of course, you don't have a face to attach to anything. But I do know your slogan, your little business slogan. So, yeah. But anyway, he did a very awesome video today. And I really, and it's weird because my sister and you never know how God is using someone. My sister and I was talking early this morning, and she wanted me to do a video telling how you become how do you become spiritually connected with God. And I said, no one can really truly explain to anyone how to spiritually become connected with God. If they try doing that, they would be lying, because God touches each and every one of us in His own way. We're all unique and uniquely different. And what it took, the only reason why I'm different from the rest of you is because I was sent here. I literally was sent here. And from my acknowledgement, I know that God deals with each and every one of us differently. No two handprints are the same. No two footprints are the same. No two imprints are the same. No two people are the same. They are uniquely different. And what it took for Jimmy Joe, I'd have to use that for an example, because I can't use me for an example on any of this, because then I'll be doing the wrong thing. What it took for Jimmy Joe may not take the same thing for Batty Sue. Batty Sue could have been on the side of the road for 13 years being a crackhead, hoeing and screwing everybody around until God somehow touched her heart. And see, only God can touch from the inside. When you're going within, you're dealing with the spirit, because the spirit is in you. It's not outside of you. It's in you. You cannot communicate with Him from what the Bible says unless you're communicating with Him through truth and through spirit. And in order to communicate with the spirit, you got to know how to train your body. You got to know how to train your body to fast. It's got to learn how to meditate. Meditation is not easy. It's not something you just teach a person overnight. It takes training, and so does fasting. The mind is willing, but the body is always fighting against it, because the body is flesh. But the spiritual things are spiritual matters. And when you're dealing with spiritual things, you're dealing with spiritual matters. When you're dealing with fleshly things, then it's fleshly matters. And anything spiritual is earthly. I mean, it's heavenly. It's heavenly things, earthly things are physical. I cannot talk right now. I don't know, because I'm trying to make the mask lay down, and I'm trying to talk. But anyway, you get my point. I'm not trying to bite my tongue because I'm studying, because I don't know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. You cannot serve God unless you're serving Him through your spiritual dwelling, your spiritual